What's up, Ready Up Live? Greenskull here to show you where the plushies are in Halo 2 Anniversary, or the toys if you want to call them. They are hidden on 8 levels, starting with Delta Halo, and all of them, for the most part, require either a vehicle trick or a grenade jump with Sputnik on. So we'll get into that in a second, but for now, what you want to do on Delta Halo is get a ghost and then head back to this wall here, this cliff edge. And always play in classic mode when you're going up walls, because it makes it a lot easier to see, because the geometry looks a little different in remastered mode. So you definitely want to ride up in classic, and all you got to do is circle this beach. Circle this cliff area until you hit this end here. There's like a point that sticks out on the land, and it's right smack dab in the middle of it. So I'm fast forwarding here so you can see, again, classic is a lot easier to see in. And be sure to hold A if you want to go up hills with the ghost. Gives you a little bit of a wheelie or an air-E? Air-E? Right on the point here, you will find your first plushie. Again, they're not really called they're called toys. I'm going to call them plushies, so we're going to go with that. And here it is, number 1, Master Chief. And so you can see I'm pretty far out here. It takes a little bit to get over here, that's why I sped it up. Here's your first achievement. So getting this unlocks an achievement for you and pride. A great sense of pride. Bleep bloop. Number 2, on Regret, right off the bat. This is a pretty easy one if you know what you're doing. You want to have the Sputnik skull equipped, and what that will do is give you an extra boost with a grenade jump. So you're going to learn to grenade jump. If you already don't know how, you haven't done it in the past, it's time to learn. So you want to head out here right off the bat. This is the area to grenade jump on. Throw a sticky grenade because they don't slide as much. It's really easy to do, and you want to land here. Usually you land on this little platform here, so after this, you want to throw one more grenade to get you to the next level. Be very careful because you can be thrown right off the edge by doing this. So be sure to clear everybody out. I just kind of fast forward here. Kill everyone so they don't accidentally kill you. Grenade jump up to this next level of this tower and just run around the right side, and you will see it right here underneath the structure. Regret. Look at him. He's so squishy. He's so squishy. Next up, we have Sacred Icon. And once you get to this electricity-ified area here, all you gotta do is run through it, and it's up on your left. So once again, another grenade jump. Jump up to the left. It's in one of these tunnels. So use your plasma pistol or a plasma weapon as a flashlight, because you don't have it as the Arbiter. And it is in the third one. Right in here. There you go. Another plushie. You have earned it. Good job. You have won. On Quarantine Zone, you got to get to the end of the huge gondola ride. It lasts a while, so sit tight. This is literally the very end of the level, and it is on this structure I'm looking at right now. It's on top of that. So you just got to make sure it stops. Don't get too hasty. Don't try to make the jump because you're going to have to go back to a checkpoint. But simply exit, get off the gondola, turn to your right, and you want to just throw a grenade down once again. Sputnik skull, very, very useful for almost all of these plushies. Hit it, jump up. It's sitting right there on top. Easy peasy. Grab it, and you get yourself an achievement. Once again, a sense of pride. On Gravemind, once you get to this open area with the birds flying around, there should be a sniper here that attacks you, and I think a guy with a sword. Another sniper here to the left, actually, I'm looking at. So this is the area with the terminal, right over there where that glow is. That is where there's a terminal, right? There's a pink terminal. So once you see this terminal area, that's where you want to go. Just get to the other side. Anyway, there's a couple ways around. And once again, here's the terminal. So you know you're in the right place if you are in the terminal room. And all you've got to do is get on top of the structure. There's a few ways about that. This is one way I'm kind of running right now, but that way is a lot easier, really. You can do it without a grenade if you're good, but right there I could just grenade jumped up. There's a few, again, quite a few ways up, but this is one way to do it. I actually really get lucky here because a brute shoots me as I'm jumping up. You see, you just got to jump onto this rock first, make a leap over to this rock. Again, classic is a lot easier, but I'm just playing in remastered anyway. And then, whoop! I got to get a little helping hand from that brute shot there. But again, you could probably do that on your own. And careful, it's a little slippery up here. Gotta make sure you don't fall off. And just jump onto these purple structure here. You want to get onto the structure and run. And there, look at that, it's beautiful. Let's just take a moment, take a break, admire it. It's over there. It's right at the very end of this thing, so we're gonna speed this up, run all the way over there, and pick up the Cortana toy right there. Look at it. That's fun. Hey, Cortana. What are you doing over here? How you doing? You can find the Uprising plushie once you exit these doors. It's your first time, once again, outside. And you can see this little cliff over here. You want to make sure you stand... Again, I have everybody cleared out, so you probably want to kill everybody first. You got to run along this cliff side. There's a few rocks you can use to quickly get on top of the level. And you're going to want a grenade jump. Once again, plasma is a lot easier because it sticks. Frag grenades are a lot trickier to use for little jumps like this because they will slide. So use a plasma, get up here, and what you're going to do is run around the right side. Stick to the right. Don't go too far right. So like you want to see the rest of the level, that like chasm right there to your left, and hang around on this ledge. You're going to make a run for it. You're going to speed it up here, and you run into this jackal. That's a sign you're on the right track. Kill the jackal because it's fun. And as you jump this, which I'm going to fail multiple times, you're gonna enjoy this for a second. Me trying to jump up this. One more. Nope. One more. Here we go. Do it right there. So you see this little edge. It kind of takes a turn again. Stick to the side and you will not lose it. Again, staying in classic here so you can make sure you're not falling off a ledge or something. Or there's trees everywhere. Kind of get in your way. So sticking to the left. You can, I'm pretty sure, go down there. But in this video, I stayed up on top just in case, just to make sure. I'm pretty sure that leads into the same place though, so as long as you're on the left here, as long as you're heading this general direction, you will end up at the plushie. So right here, you're going to want to drop down to the next level. And again, classic's a lot easier to figure out where you're landing and what's actual geometry. And continue running here along this sniper ledge. Speed it up a little bit, gonna get there. It's one more, so there's this open area here, and there it is. It's in this back corner. It's when you finally reach this wall and you can continue no more. You will find your next plushie for yet again another achievement, Uprising. You are almost done. You have almost completed your toy box. Hi, Charity. Once you open these doors and you get to this room, pay attention to what this room looks like. It has this weird structure in the middle. And by structure, I mean this rock formation in the middle. It's just kind of sticking up. Probably going to want to use your flashlight. It's a lot easier to see everything. But this one is actually doesn't require a grenade jump necessarily. You can just stand on that box there, or, you know, however you want to get up there. But easy one. Check it out. Rampant Cortana hanging out on top of this rock. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. The Great Journey. Now this one took us a long time. What you want to do is keep this Spectre. You're going to need it at the end of the level. So you can start by just bringing it to a safe place, because you're going to need to get into a fight here at the beginning. So be prepared for a longer one here. Get to the end here. Once you get to these wraiths again, you need to destroy them for the door to open. So put this in a safe place. Rebel here is just going to drive it off. I'm just going to fight them up. And then you're going to want to run all the way through the structure until you get to the end point here where you got to kill these brutes, and you'll talk to Johnson, who's piloting the Scarab. So kill all these brutes, and what will happen is you'll see some banshees come in. Feel free to take them if you want, but you just got to get down. So I just use this rock. I just jump right down on a rock. It's as easy as that. You don't really need to use a banshee or anything. But as long as you get down and return to your Spectre. It's funny that they actually bring that banshee down to you if you go down. So we got our Spectre here, and this is important. We're going to need to get to the end of the level using this sucker. So Rebel's driving me here. We're going to drive all the way to the end. You don't need to fight enemies because you're on easy. It doesn't matter. Drive all the way until you get to this ledge, and you can fall off it. It won't kill you. It shouldn't kill you. It would kill you before, but now it won't since you got to the end. So now you're on the beach. We're going to switch to me driving here because we had a mistake. It's okay though. And we're going to go right into the water. Now, shout out to Rebel for actually finding this. Rebel's the one in my gunner right now. He found this. We looked for days. All of us. Me, Chief Canuck, Rebel Rouser. We looked for so long to find this one. We looked every inch until Rez from Ready Up Live had the idea of bringing the Spectre to the end and climbing up a cliff face to see if it was there. Because the Spectre can climb very, very steep walls. So here is a steep wall. It's at the very, very back of the map of Great Journey, and all you've got to do is climb it. So you're going to hold A. Holding A definitely helps. It gives you, again, an airy, a wheelie kind of thing, and it allows you to get on surfaces easier. So what you want to do is just continue climbing. Pay attention to which route I'm taking here. However you want to do it, really, you just need to get to the top of this. And there's a little tricky here, those points that you can't climb, so you gotta be careful, but it's at the very top. You will find your final plushie, the Didact. Didact. There it is. That is your final plushie. 8 plushies total. That makes your toy box, and you will have all the achievements you need. You'll see them pop them up here in a second. So, thanks a lot to Rebel and Chief for looking with me forever. Chief found the one on Uprising, so shout out to him for that. Rebel found this one with the help of Raz, but we all looked together. We all helped each other out. So, big shout out to those guys. It was so hard, but so rewarding finding these. We spent a long time, especially on this one, so very, very happy we found these. Hopefully this helped you out, guys. And if it did, be sure to smack that like button and subscribe if you're not already. It's much appreciated. Toy box. Done. You can find the Arbiter terminal once you descend further into the facility. A lot of the rooms look the same, but you'll notice this room has these glowing blue movement things.